हाय हेलो सत श्री अकाल, यू ऑल आर वाचिंग मी एट पंजाब केसरी नवोदय टाइम्स। मैं हूं आपके साथ नमिता सचदेव। वैसे अब तक जो हमने आदर्श नारियों की या परफेक्ट वुमेन की परिभाषा सुनी है ना, या डेफिनेशन में कहूंगी सुनी है, वो ये होती है घर में खाना बनाना आना चाहिए, मर्दों को रिस्पेक्ट करना और बड़ों की बहुत इज्जत करना आना चाहिए, जो कि मुझे लगता है सबको ही आना चाहिए। इनफैक्ट घर को साफ रखना आना चाहिए और साथ साथ क्या, ज़बान कम चलानी आनी चाहिए। बट देन इसके अलावा भी बहुत सारी डेफिनेशंस हैं जो नए ज़माने की डेफिनेशन बन के सामने आई हैं हम सबके। और ये किसने कर दिखाया है? लेट मी टेल यू, द ऊबर फिल्म मेकर होमी अजानिया ने, और उनके साथ ब्यूटिफुल गॉर्जियस टैलेंटेड एंड फियर्स लेडीज जो इसमें है। ऑफ कोर्स आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट डिम्पल कपाडिया मैम, राधिका मदन, ईशा तलवार एंड अंगीरा धर। वैसे डिम्पल मैम तो हमारे साथ नहीं है, बट ये तीनों ब्यूटीफुल लेडीज हमारे साथ जरूर हैं। तो यस यस यस, डिम्पल मैम कहाँ है? कोई बात नहीं, वो नहीं है।
कम ऑन,
है ना?
आ जाओ मैम,
आ ही जाइए मैम प्लीज। सो वेलकम ऑल ऑफ यू। पहले तो थैंक यू सो मच। मुझे लगता है होमी, मैं सबसे पहले तो आपसे ही पूछना चाहूंगी, जैसे मैंने आदर्श नारियों की परिभाषा बोली, इससे पहले कि वो डेफिनेशन मैं आपसे पूछूं, बट आप जब से आपने फिल्में बनाना शुरू की, आपके कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में था कि जो जो फिल्म आप बनाएंगे उसमें डिम्पल मैम होंगी?
जी, it was my contract for life. Yeah.
Okay. So what do you like the most about her? Although she is a legend, yes.
I think she's just a fantastically beautiful person, and that has nothing to do with her looks. She's really a genuinely good person, very generous in spirit and soul, and she's a forever child, and that's what's so fresh about her. She's like a child, so everything she does has the energy of a child, and that's what I find very attractive about.
एब्सोल्युटली। डिम्पल मैम के बारे में आप तीनों से भी मैं जरूर पूछूंगी, बट देन होमी, वंस अगेन द क्वेश्चन टू यू। जैसे मैंने कहा, आदर्श नारियों की परिभाषा हमें तो पता है, लेकिन ये नए जमाने की जो आदर्श नारियां हमें दिख रही है, मतलब पहले तो चरण कहाँ है आपके, मैं छू लेती हूँ, थोड़ा टैलेंट मुझ में भी आ जाएगा ऐसा समझने का। सो ये जो आप अपने घर पे भी अप्लाई होती है ना आपके, आप एकदम चुप रहते हैं, डर के रहते हैं, किसका राज चलता है घर पे सबसे ज्यादा?
होमी का।
होमी नाम में ही है ना?
No, we were actually discussing this earlier, and the whole thing is this Adarshanaari, right? The whole thing was to sort of was very tongue-in-cheek, because you can't, I mean, at least for me, I don't believe that a woman and a man should be treated differently.
Obviously.
I believe they should be treated equal as human beings. And therefore, to suddenly label what is a perfect woman, a perfect woman is what a perfect man is.
Of course.
And it should be the same thing. I mean, I can't, there's no reason why it should be any different in my book. Now, everyone has their own opinions and they're entitled to them, but so I look at it like that. I mean, I've never, so when we did this promo for The Perfect Woman, we did do a bit of a tongue-in-cheek thing, that because they are these cliches and sort of stereotypes that society puts on women in a patriarchy where women are expected and labeled in a certain way. And I don't subscribe to that. I mean, I don't believe I don't believe it's fair. I don't believe it's evolved. And that's my opinion on it. And I think that, I mean, I have been a working filmmaker, I've been a working scuba diving instructor, and I've been a house husband in various phases of my life.
Nice.
I mean, when my wife was out working for a long time, I was bringing up the kids on my own at home, and I cook, clean, I do everything, and so does she, and it's not.
I obey the woman of my home.
No, we don't obey. We respect each other very equally, and I think that's what it is. It's about having a mutual respect of equality.
Definitely.
And that is what I definitely think the world should be.
तो आप तीनों से भी पूछ लिया जाए अभी जरा, मतलब आप लोगों को क्या लगता है कि एक परफेक्ट वुमन कौन होती है? स्टार्टिंग विद यू।
आदर्श नारी, आई थिंक आदर्श नारी वो होती है जो अपने दिल की सुने।
वेरी नाइस, ब्यूटीफुल। राधिका?
बिल्कुल अपनी दिल की सुने, अपने खुद से ऑनेस्ट रहे, लोगों के साथ ऑनेस्ट रहे, दैट इज इट। ऑनेस्टी एंड अपना खुद के लिए अपने सपने पूरे करें।
और आज मुझे लगता है आजकल तो ऐसे मौके भी मिलते हैं जब अपनी चॉइसेस पे हम खुद हम चूज कर सकते हैं, अनलाइक पहले।
Right.
What do you have to say?
I have to say exactly the same.
stealing away all my answers.
Isha stole away mine.
But Adarsh Nari, there is no. I don't think there is a. You can put a boundary to it. Like there's no end to bettering yourself as a human being. So it's not about a nari or a nar. It's just humans.
Heavy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And on the Punjabi.
मतलब कास्टिंग ਤੇ ਟ੍ਰਿਕੀ ਹੋਏਗੀ ਨਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਜਦੋਂ ਮਤਲਬ ਐਕਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਵਾਉਣ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਰਾਧਿਕਾ ਲਈ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਮੁੰਨਾ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਮਤਲਬ ਮੁੰਨਾ ਆਈ ਮੀਨ ਰਾਧਿਕਾ ਐਂਡ ਦੈਨ ਈਸ਼ਾ ਐਂਡ ਅੰਗੀਰਾ ਤਿੰਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਦਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮਤਲਬ ਲਾਈਕ ਚੂਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ ਸ਼ੀ ਆਰ ਦ ਵਨਸ ਹੂ ਆਰ ਡੂਇੰਗ ਐਕਸ਼ਨ ਇਨ ਦ ਫਿल्म और लाइक डिम्पल मैम के साथ में इन तीनों को लेना चाहिए
I think that they were best suited to play the characters that they've played. Very unique characters, different from each other. But all of them have a very strong hold on their craft, and I felt that they would do justice to the characters the way Dimple does justice to Savitri.
एंड व्हाट डिड यू सी इन लाइक जब आपको फर्स्ट कॉल आया होमी की तरफ से प्रोजेक्ट ऑफर किया गया सो व्हाट डिड यू सी इन दैट और आपको कैसे लगा कि लाइक यू वर ऑल कॉन्फिडेंट राधिका मुझे आपका तो पता ही है ऑफ कोर्स मतलब व्हेन इट कम्स टू एक्शन ना मुझे लगता है वो तो नींद में भी सपने ऐसे एक्शन वाले आते होंगे
अगर आप एक पार्ट ले रहे हैं मेरा कि अरे एक्शन होगा तो मैं कर दूंगी वो ज़रूरी नहीं है क्योंकि नो मैटर कितनी स्ट्रॉन्ग होगा मेरा कैरेक्टर शांता जितनी भी स्ट्रॉन्ग हो फ्रेजाइल भी उतनी है और वो लेयर दिखानी है मुझे ऑडियंस को कि क्या आपको दिखता है उसकी आंखों में जो वो बोल नहीं रही है और अगर वो दिखा दिया वो कन्वे कर दिया तो उसमें मेरी जीत है और उसमें ही हमारी मेहनत है बाकी सब फिजिकल काम है और कुछ नहीं है
But I think it's interesting what you're saying because I think the action, if you actually look at the promos, there is action in the promos, but it's not only action.
Obviously, yes.
But the action has got highlighted because women are doing it.
Yes.
Which, it's, I mean, I wish it wasn't the case. That, just because the women are doing it, everyone's talking about the action. You know?
And I believe one more thing that I wanted to talk about is India is actually what we see in the rural areas. It's not in the urban India that we see. So it's about like to empower the women of our country, especially. How did this idea click?
No. And I don't think I would. I am some advocate of empowering women. It's just that, and I definitely don't think women can be empowered by playing such dark characters, doing these this in this world that of Saas Bahu or Flamingo. I think that's the wrong idea. That they are empowering women because they're doing.
No, not because of the action.
Yeah, but pretty much they are doing what we usually see men doing in films. That I don't think that empowers them. What empowers them is as grey as they are as characters, they make their own decisions and they have no one to answer.
They make
to.
their own choices, of course.
And I think that is very important. But if you look at it from a moral point of view or even a social point of view, they are extremely negative characters. You know, if you look at it from that. Now it's in a fictitious place. It's in a place called the Borderlands. They don't belong to any specific community. And the fact is that they are products of that place. That place is lawless. You have to fight for your life to survive there. You know, they have vicious enemies who could bang on their door at any point, which you saw in the first episode, I think. So I'm saying they are products of their circumstance. They are definitely not examples of empowered women. I mean, that is definitely the wrong narrative to put out. So I feel why we think that they are empowered is because they are basically getting into the shoes of what most of the time men have played those roles. So that's why we say, they're empowered. Which is, I think, a wrong way to go about it, you know. They're just strong, solid women and you wouldn't want to cross their path.
But to play such characters, I believe it's to make it so effortless on screen, takes so much of efforts. So did you take any references or kind of workshops to play your characters well, starting with you?
I did. I went and lived in a similar place.
Oh, wow.
Before the shoot. And of course we had dialect coaching, we had physicality we had to work on our own. And I think the characterization was pretty clear what was given to us.
All right.
Yeah, a lot of voice notes were received.
Okay, what
Don't
kind of
start
voice
that
notes?
again.
A lot of
Don't start that.
Actually, I did.
I
I
didn't get any
actually-
voice notes.
I recorded him when I went to his house. No, when I went to his house, when he gave me the whole brief, because he does sit down with his actors for many reading sessions.
Oh wow.
Yes, there were many reading sessions and rehearsals before
Give it a try.
scenes. So I recorded all of that, which
Great. Sorry, I'm just sorry.
so which is what I think the prep of the show for me was.
Okay, and for Radhika?
Lunch was good.
जी मेरे लिए था बहुत सारा टाइम होमी के साथ स्पेंड करना ऑफिस में बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस के साथ बॉम्बार्ड करना उनको एक एक सीन जो लिखा हुआ है उसके पीछे क्या हो रहा है जो हम नहीं बोल रहे हैं उसको डिस्कस करना और फिर सेट पे आके जो भी हमने डिस्कस किया है उसका उल्टा करना
उल्टा बोले तो कैसे?
मतलब हम अपनी डिस्कशन के साथ मैं एक कैरेक्टर प्रिपेयर करके गई थी और मैं एक दिन जल्दी पहुंची थी सेट पे आई रिमेम्बर तो बस मैं देख रही थी घर कैसा बना है ये वो तभी होमी का शूट चल रहा था वो आया हमने मेरे कैरेक्टर के बारे में डिस्कस किया अगले दिन मेरा फर्स्ट डे ऑफ शूट है और होमी ने उल्टा कर दिया जो मेरे माइंड में था कैरेक्टर
ओके
और 1 घंटे का रास्ता था वापस होटल जाने में और मेरे साथ मेरी मैनेजर थी और मैं बोल रही थी गए कुछ नहीं हो सकता ये तो मैंने प्रिपेयर ही नहीं किया बट कभी कभी आपको भी नहीं पता होता कि आपकी जो प्रेप है और जो होमी ने कहा है वो सबकॉन्शियसली आपको कैसे अफेक्ट कर रही है आप बस ओपन होके आ जाते हैं एक सरेंडर के साथ आते हैं और खुद पे एक भरोसे के साथ आते हैं फिर वो बस आपको मोल्ड कर देते हैं किसी ना किसी तरह
ओके टेकिंग इट टू यू इफ़ आई आस्क यू लाइक जिस तरह से राधिका ने भी कहा कि जो था वो नहीं था सेट पे जाने के बाद में किसी भी एक्टर के लिए नैरेटिव होना इज वन थिंग बट सेट पे जाने के बाद थोड़ा डिफरेंट हो जाता है और अपने आप से अंदर शायद कभी कभी ये नहीं पता होता कि हम ये कर लेंगे या नहीं या कर पाएंगे या नहीं सो हाउ डिड यू प्रिपेयर फॉर योर कैरेक्टर
I did not over prepare myself or I did not because हमने जब डायलेक्ट कोचिंग की थी तभी हमने सीन्स बहुत बारी पढ़े थे
ऑल राइट
but the moment you start putting an intent to that scene without the director being around or without being on set it kind of plays in your head and becomes a muscle memory which is a very dangerous thing for an actor at least an actor like me and if I reach the set and if the director says कि अभी ना हम इसको यहाँ से नहीं शूट करेंगे यहाँ से शूट करेंगे
Okay.
और now you're not going to feel it like this you're going to feel like my introduction scene we changed on set
ओके
I was not even like I read my lines I prepared my lines and I reached the set and that's when we took it forward so intuitively we had to carry forward because there's so much happening in the show that if you and we are not shooting linear we are shooting aage piche and all of that so you basically have to find your point of like point of origin but by understanding what are the other things that you've shot
All right.
so I never over prepare and go I only do my lines so I reach the set and I am basically told ki this is how we are going to shoot and this is going to be your intent
ओके
so that's how I prepare myself.
And as a filmmaker, if I ask you, Homi, how liberal are you, or how much creative liberty that you give to your actors when they're
Lots. I mean, and that's why I
even improvisation? I wanted to talk about.
A lot because I think that is like I've said this before. Also, I think a director's job is not to teach an actor how to act. A director's job is to optimize the talent inside the actor and allow them to release it and give them that freedom. In terms of improvisation, I am all for improvisation as long as my only thing is that my job with an actor is that I have to make sure that the character is consistent and I have the overall picture of the entire narrative which sometimes is difficult for an actor to also be an actor will not be able to fathom what is exactly going on so I make sure that I am very well aware that the actor is not peaking too early in their character trajectory, is not showing too many things that I will want later during a climax. So that all is my job. I won't tell it to them in such a clinical way, but I will not allow them to do certain things. Again, in a very sort of democratic way where an actor will never feel that I'm saying, no, don't do that.
Okay, very nice.
And I think that's a wrong thing to do with any creative person because you should never there is no right and wrong. And as soon as you start putting it in black and white that there's a right and wrong, I think you destroy the creative process. I think that's what.
I think that is your perception.
No, I think that is the truth. It's not my perception. I think as soon as you start.
It's your point of view.
From even when you, if like even a child, as soon as we say this is right, this is wrong, it's you destroy their creativity. And with creative people, actors are very fragile. They're extremely complicated. They have to. It's an extremely contradictory thing they're doing. They are pretending to be someone, but without allowing you to see the pretense. I can't even wrap my head around it when you actually think of what an actor's job is. So to allow the actor to really flourish, you have to not restrict them in any way, but you have to be very true to what your story is and to who the character is, and that is my job. So I allow the actors to completely fly without knowing that I've got one little tangoose attached to them, so they can't go exactly too far.
वेरी नाइस. मतलब मुझे तो लेकिन इन तीनों को देख के लगता है कि दे आर डायरेक्टर्स एक्टर है ना, जो डायरेक्टर साहब बोलेंगे वो कर देंगे, है ना?
No.
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं?
No. Not like that. I'm saying, no, what I'm saying, when you say a director's actor, it's actually the actor's in control.
Okay.
You know, it's I don't know, it's a very, very complicated craft. It means we can sit here for hours and have this conversation.
It is, yes.
But the thing is that they get it, and they also know once you're secure in what your talent is, you don't feel the need to pelo. You don't feel the need to say, hey, let me show everything I can do. You understand what the pitch of a scene is. You understand exactly what the nuances you need to reveal. And I don't think any of them, or even I will not sit and ever analyze that. But I'm very well aware of it. You know, as soon as you start analyzing it, like she said, you can't come into a scene deciding what you're going to do. Because you've destroyed the truth. You've destroyed being in the moment, in the present. I mean, if it's an action prop and you have to pick up a gun and shoot someone, you know you're going to do that. How you're going to do that, what you're going to feel at that specific moment, all those things you can't premeditate. Then you've lost it, and the audiences are very sharp. They can, and nothing lies once it's on screen.
Absolutely.
It's that lens captures the truth.
Everything.
You can't lie to that, you know, and you can't justify it either. It's there. So you can't. It's not that you can tell the audience, no, but I'm also doing this because of this. No, I'm seeing only this. I don't know what else has gone on. So you have to be very, very truthful in that. That's my job, and to communicate that to them, and then it's their job to actually
deliver that,
do all the heavy lifting.
Absolutely. Achha, one last question to the three of you is, what did you take away from the characters that you played? Starting with you, Bijli.
I took away a lot from this set. I don't know about Bijli. I know I lived with her for many months. I think I'm still living with her somewhere until it's released and it's out. I think it's still not left me. It's been a year. It's a very subconscious thing. You don't plan it. I also think there's 500 crores in my bank. That I never forget, like Bijli. So, but I think I took a lot from this set and from Homi's process. And yeah, I think that's what I really took away from, because I'd been wanting to work with him for so many years, and it finally happened for me. I think, and it was really, really much more than I expected. Yes.
Radhika from Shanta.
Honestly,
one thing you want to take and one thing you don't want to take from her.
So one thing that I took from her was her femininity.
Okay.
The way she, her self-love and self-assurance. And one thing that I don't want to take from Shanta is this ability to keep things inside and just let it simmer there. It's not healthy, and it just suffocates you. So I don't want to inhabit that quality. I just want to.
And the vaping also, na?
And vaping, Shanta vapes. I don't want to do that.
Achhi baat hai.
Well, I think I'd like to take the strength that Kajal has back with me, And what I would not want is the muffat. I don't want that.
रियल लाइफ में तो नहीं हो ना ऐसे, रियल लाइफ में तो चाहिए होती है मुंह फटने सबको.
मैं काफी इसलिए तो बोल रही हूँ नहीं चाहिए. Because I have that
एक्स्ट्रा हो जाएगा.
अच्छा उसका वो क्या बोलते हैं वो नेगेटिव इफेक्ट होता है कभी कभी मुंह फट होने का भी.
हो सकता है.
इम्पैक्ट हो जाता है.
हाँ, मतलब I don't think before I. Sometimes the words come out and I'm still thinking about it. I'm like,
ये मैंने क्या कर दिया.
wait, come back. So that happens a lot.
Okay. अच्छा, and what do you want viewers to take away from the series?
I want viewers to just be entertained, yeah. Entertained, and I mean, they're all very beautiful, unique characters. The guys, the girls, all of them. So it's a fun show. I really don't know what to expect, but I feel that when you go along, you'll keep changing your allegiance to which character you want to emotionally invest in more. They all have solid tracks of what is going on. So I mean, I feel, yeah, if I could just, I mean, if they just leave entertained. I'm not going to say they're going to leave laughing madly, because it's not a full-on comedy. I don't think they'll be crying madly, but I think they'll go through a gamut of emotions. And I think that's what entertainment is. So if we give them that, then it'll be a fun, I think it'll be a fun weekend in everyone's lives, because it won't take more than that, because I can guarantee you they're going to binge watch it.
Oh wow, that's nice. And we would love that viewers would binge watch it. Thank you so much, all of you.
Thank you. Stars Boa Flamingo, streaming on Disney Plus Hotstar from 5th of May.
So we would request all of you to please watch सास बहू और फ्लेमिंगो, और इससे जो भी टेक अवे करना हो आप वो टेक अवे करें, जो नहीं टेक अवे करना ना करें, लेकिन एंटरटेन तो आप फुल ऑन होने वाले हैं. दैट्स आवर गारंटी. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग अस ऑन पंजाब केसरी नवोदय टाइम्स. टेक केयर.